We just completed 60 years in December of the apprenticeship system in our country, but only about 25,000 organizations kind of engage with apprentices. How do we make this whole system more popular, more seamless for organizations to come forward? And with your experience, if you feel that, had this system or the process or certain things would have been in a certain manner, we would have done it better. So any recommendations from your side for the improvisation of the system? Anybody? What about you, Gautam?
I'll take the lead here just quickly. I personally feel that we definitely have to pitch this apprentice as a much more evolved program, okay, and not just through organization. I personally feel that all the education institutes, okay, today, okay, they have to be encouraged and have to be told about what is apprentice program is all about, and where they can engage their existing students, workforce, or students to become a part of a exposure to the various industries which they aspire to. Okay, so that is how I think where education institutes and the organization has to amalgamate together and make this as a program and giving the exposure to all the students, and let them decide that, let the student decide that which field or which organization, what role they would like to continue to build their careers, which basically takes away the worriness on compliances or legalities or the formalities or the administrative work which is required to complete this or make it happen in the organization. Okay, today we all, as an organization, I feel they are committed to do the business in the right way. Okay, none of us are looking for a short-term gain here. We are all here to make our mark. We all know that India is a growth story. There will be continuous demand of a labor workforce, and we will continue to require to attract good talent. Okay, this is one of the brilliant way, okay, to inspire, to give that exposure, to give that visibility to all those students who wanted to get into this professional industry. Okay, this is can be a stepping stone. Apprentice can become a stepping stone in the. So that's definitely for me. Is definitely one is clear opportunity area. Okay, and again, this is just not a free model where I am taking a productivity from a student and not paying it. It is in terms of that we are also attaching the monetary aspect so that it continue to inspire students to take this kind of roles. Okay, so today we all have in our education institutes the curriculums. We see there is an internship program, there is a training program which they have to go through, but it is still a very unstructured today. Okay, and can we integrate that with that's again a very high thinking which I may be doing, but I definitely see there is a possibility if we really put in right intent to it. I still see that can happen in a very beautiful manner. Second, as I mentioned about the compliances. Third, for me, it's about organization also doing clearly laying out the career path for all the people who join as an apprentice in terms of a growth, in terms of skill enhancement. And if we really able to that, I see that there is a huge potential. We are able to promote people, develop people from that set of talent pool. So these are three my thoughts, and probably happy to hear from others.
Very valid points, Gautam. Thank you so much. For the participants, if you have any questions for the panelists, please drop in the question answer box and we shall take that up very soon. Bapuji, what's been your recommendation, or what would be your recommendation?
Yeah, Sumit, in the whole ecosystem, there are 4 major stakeholders and organizations who want to utilize this scheme like us. So all the 4 have different roles to play. So I'll focus more on the, anyway, government is doing its bit, and we have really limited say in that. But there is a gradual improvement from earlier days to today. There is a major shift in the way it is being controlled, regulated, or facilitated. Coming to manpower intermediaries, somebody like you, TeamLease, you have been doing a great job. What I could see from last 2 years, when TeamLease came to us first, they said, there is a lot of documentation required. There are a lot of obligations. Just leave it to us. We will manage it. We will ensure both of us are compliant and in right way. There is no shortcut there. That confidence was good enough for me to take a bet, take a plunge, and maybe figure out a pilot program. So maybe that needs to be further fine-tuned. There are some areas where if there is a sudden load down in one of my sites, probably you figure out how to place them somewhere else, maybe in some of your other clients. So that is one area which I'm sure you will be working on, but that would further improve. Coming back to employers like us, most important thing is the perception change. Apparently, is not for me, it is for maybe a factory, and I'm not a part of that program. So that perception change, little bit of knowledge, understanding the entire benefits, and spending time with somebody like you to get complete picture of the whole program would really help us and give us confidence to try it, maybe scale it, and take the complete benefit of that. So we are doing it, and maybe we need to further involve more and more into that, and figure out how best we can take the benefit. Coming back to the last and the most important pool, the talent pool, we need to educate them to understand that apprentice is here to stay, and it's a long-term game. It is not just maybe a shortcut to just engage you for a short time and then completely disown. There is a progression, there is a plan, and there is an opportunity, and it can be your long-term stepping stone to get into full structured roles.